Hey, it's your girl Lavinia Masters here, and I am coming to you. And I think I tagged this one Seasons of Disappointment. And I want to talk about Seasons of Disappointment because I want to keep it real with you. I like to share, be broad in my conversations, and to just be me. I talk about seasons of disappointment because we all go through those seasons. Uh, some of us feel like they're lifetimes of disappointments, things happening, whether it's death, loss of jobs, family members, marriages, relationships, finances, homes, cars, whatever disappoints us. We have seasons of that. And sometimes we feel that those seasons, like I said, they are constant. They are ongoing. They never end. I don't get peace. I don't get a moment to breathe. I don't have an opportunity to just wait until the next trauma or tragedy has occurred in my life before here I am again facing yet another one. And I never leave this season of disappointment. But I'm going to tell you something about your seasons of disappointment. Your seasons of disappointment are just that. They are seasons. They are not, they may seem ongoing, they may seem constant when they happen, but it is just a season. And I say that because when I look at my seasons of disappointment, they come and go. And sometimes they are back to back, but maybe they are still in that same instance, in that same season. It is a time of mourning for me. So it may seem like I may have lost a loved one uh, this month and then turn around and lose another one a couple of months later. That season is not based on lose that loss at that moment. That season can be a period of months, it can be a period of years. Let me tell you something. When you are in that season, when you are in those moments where you feel you are being tried, tested, uh, going through the fire, or what have you, I believe those seasons are to prepare us for the next seasons in our life. Not necessarily traumatic seasons in our life, prepare us even for the amazing and beautiful seasons in our life. Because if you be honest with yourself, you can say that I have had seasons where it seemed like some people may say, I've had nothing but a streak of good luck. And then all of a sudden it's like you fall off the cliff again. That was that season of blessings, those seasons of overflow, those seasons of things connecting. And they happen all for a reason. Each season is for a reason. You can't look at the season in the eye of I'm being punished or it's just trauma or nothing else will happen for me because of this. You have to look at those seasons as what is God preparing me for in my next season of my life. It can be something greater. And I'm going to tell you something. I believe we repeat our seasons because we don't learn, we don't grasp, we don't fulfill what we were supposed to do or what was created for us to happen in that particular season. I say that because I have been guilty of that. I'm taking the glass off because this flare is bothering me. I already have blind. But I have been guilty of that. I have been in seasons where I have had to go through mourning or disappointments and I didn't handle myself properly. I knew what I was supposed to do, but I still make decisions that I was going to do it this way because I'm angry, because I was bitter, because I'm frustrated, because I'm figuring, Lord, I've been through enough of seasons of disappointments. Why do I still have to go through these seasons? Let me tell you something. Life is about building. It's about growth. It's about survival. That's what life is. It's the enemy designs it to be a struggle, but we're not those that are on the Lord's side. We are not in that mindset that we are just going to be ready for constant struggle, even though the Bible tells us those that are righteous, it tells us that our basically our No, it doesn't say sorrows, but those that are righteous are afflictions, or many, are things that come upon us will be many. Because we do have a goal. We do have a goal of greatness. We do have a goal of purpose. We do have a goal of speaking righteous and truth in this world. And when you look at the whole evil versus good, devil versus God, right versus wrong, the negative always wants to supersede the positive. In other words, the evil always wants to supersede the good. The enemy also always wants to supersede God. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like a constant battle sometimes that we have to deal with. But what you have to learn is in those moments is, and you hear it all the time, it's almost become a cliche of trusting the process. What is the process? The process is actually knowing that God has you in this time and space or in this season for a reason. And it is at these moments you have to not only adhere to what God is trying to show you or how He's trying to grow you, but you have to be mindful of other forces that are fighting against you. So you that will an attempt to distract you from your purpose and goal. I know it may sound like I'm rambling, but I'm trying to come from my heart here because this is how my interpretation of my seasons. I have seasons of disappointment and I get so frustrated. I really get frustrated because I'm like, Lord, I know enough, right? I don't know everything. I'll never know everything. I'll never grasp some things. Even when I think I can, even when I think I should, even when I thought I have, I don't. I have to be ready for those seasons. I have to be ready for the next phase of my life. God could be planning something so big that if I am not grounded, rooted, focused, confident in Him, knowing that it's not about me, knowing it's about myself, not knowing that it's nothing that I have done, unless anything I should do to boast, I can lose it all. I can fail horribly, miserably, miserably. It can be a great disappointment. And what I'm already going through, he could be way up here, and just as I'm up there, I can come tumbling down just like that. That's the reality. Because I did not handle my seasons of disappointment. What I'm saying to you in a nutshell, handle your seasons of disappointments just as you handle your seasons of joy, your seasons of overflow, your seasons of multitude, your seasons of sharing, of blessings, of wealth, of health. When you have those seasons, I need you to handle your seasons of disappointment the exact same way. Proceed with caution. Don't be haphazard. Don't do things haphazardly. Don't get cocky. Don't get frustrated. Don't get irritated. Don't be like, I done made it. It's your mindset that we have to change over in our seasons. And that's what I have to do. I have to change my mindset. And I know this. I've been going through this for a minute. But yet and still, because we're still all wrestle with our flesh. We're earthly creatures and we wrestle with our flesh. And our flesh wants to do, excuse me, what comes easy, what comes natural, sin nature. It doesn't want to comply with the things we should be doing when it comes to listening, fine tuning what God is trying to do in our lives. We should all have a purpose, all should know the plans, or should have some sort of idea of what the plans is for our life. To do that, you have to stay focused. You have to not be easily distracted by what comes your way, no matter how traumatic, distracting it is. In your seasons of disappointments, you must listen. You must be willing to learn from those things that was meant to destroy you, thought. Because the enemy may have wanted to destroy you in that season. But God had a plan because He figured if she trusts me and trusts the process, she will be elevated through all of this. She will have her moment in time. He will have his moment in time. So these seasons that we go through are for a reason. But it's those seasons of disappointment that we should not be angry, we should not be irritated, we should yet be grateful, just as those seasons of harvest, of multitude, of blessings overflowing. It's balance, balancing our lives, balancing our intake so we can know how to output. Okay? Hopefully you understood what I was saying. Hopefully I wasn't rambling too much. I like to talk. I like to talk. I know I ramble sometimes. I get so excited. It sounds really good in my head, but sometimes trying to get it out to you is a little irritating, especially when I'm doing free for all and I didn't write any notes. I just went from my heart and what was impressed upon my heart. So I thank you for sharing with me. And if you like uh, my words that I give, please like and share and subscribe. I just learned that I've had YouTube. I don't know how long, but I've never been on YouTube. I post stuff periodically that I make it. I used to do some live stuff. I don't know if I ever did it from YouTube. I think I did it from there was some other. Is it an app or application or whatever it was that I was doing it for YouTube on the live? But I think I was actually doing it on Twitter. And but I learned on YouTube that you gotta have 50 subscribers. I don't have 50 subscribers. I'm lucky that I have one subscriber in me because I really don't share on YouTube. And I'm still, even though I've been dealing with social media for years, I'm still oh, lost with all of it. And one day, hopefully before it's everlasting too late, I'll get the concept. I'm still trying to work Instagram. I'm still trying to work. I'm kind of drawn to Facebook uh, and Twitter. I'm not drawn to Twitter, but I would say Facebook is my choice. And so I'm still learning all of this. All of this, trying to bring it together. But I want TikTok, and so I have pages on all of them, and LinkedIn. Oh my God! And I try to be interactive, and I try to stay in the mainstream, uh, and I try to keep things relevant to what I do. I'm an advocate for victims of sexual violence, domestic violence. I am a survivor. I am the namesake of House Bill 8, the Lavinia Masters Act. I have a long list of things that I do that I'm involved in, and I don't like to just go through it all the time because I just want to be me. I want you to see me. I don't want you to see name tags, hashtags. When you see me, I want you to just see a down to earth person that likes to share, that likes to enlighten, encourage, empower you after your life's traumas. And so we will have our seasons of disappointments, but it's all how we handle those disappointments. Because really, sometimes it's just a disappointment to us, uh, and how we personally accept it and how we personally look at it. We're disappointed in the things that are happening. I have those moments. I honestly just recently had that moment because I was so disappointed. There was something I had embarked on. I was really excited about it as far as taking my work to the next level, but I had to uh, kind of backpedal. I had to slow down, lay some of it aside because of personal issues, uh, challenges with my health, my epilepsy, and with my father-in-law. So, and it's been going on for a couple of years. And my father-in-law recently passed, and I've been in the family 33 years, married 32 in September. But he was like my dad. So I'm in my grieving processes, but I'm also at a moment where I'm with God, and I'm like, Lord, we've been through so much already, and we've done so much already, with this, and but I'm just grateful to still be in this space, uh, and to still be able to share and to still have a loving heart, but I'm sorry that he's gone, but I'm seeing where I can pick up the pieces and try to regroup because I was able to learn so much and see so much in the process of that, going through those trials and tribulations. And at first, I was disappointed, I was irritated with all that was happening because it seemed like I got to put my life on hold, and not saying it to be because for family, but for me. But it's just you have to prioritize, and so that's what I was shown. I had to prioritize things, and but life still goes on. But it's how you take it, and because somebody else is, and I don't want to sound crass when I'm saying, but somebody else is dying doesn't mean that you're dying too. It doesn't mean that you ignore the things that are happening to them or disregard them. But you have to learn balances. Balance is something that I talked about. So, and I love to talk about balance and release. So, on that note, I'm going to leave you guys because I have so much to do, and I'm excited about the work that I am doing. I see I needed the time down, and I'm going to take my time down and relax because I just go a lot of times. But I'm here. I'm grateful. I want you to like and share. I want us to be able to engage more in this YouTube community because with YouTube, if I can do it once or hear a lot of it, I can just share it to my other platforms versus being a repeat of things that need to be said or done. I also want to be able to um, just give back. I want to do my I'm a life coach, certified life coach. I want to do my life coaching virtually. I want to be able to engage, interact. I just want to be a blessing to others. That is my purpose, part of my purpose, plan for my life. And I enjoy it. So on that note, I look like I think I'm having a hard time looking at myself also because I look like my mom, her older sister, and my grandma. hmm I am aging, guys. Gray hair. But I'm thankful. I really am. Because being a victim of sexual violence, a heinous rape, and so many things that happen in your life, you never thought you'd live to see this day. I never planned to live past 20 something. And here I am, 50. I just, I didn't fathom it. I honestly didn't. I didn't. When I got in my 30s, I thought about death all the time because I was so used to bad things happening to me. hmm And that's because I didn't deal with things properly. So I felt my life was just a complete season of disappointment. Yeah. And that's what can happen to you. You don't learn how to balance. And I guess that's my whole point of it all. So I'm thankful to be in my 50s. I'm thankful. I'm thankful to age. I'm thankful to see gray beyond the red. I'm thankful to see wrinkles in my skin. I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful that my eyes don't see well anymore without glasses. I'm thankful. I'm learning to be thankful and not complain. Here in Texas, we have flooding. I'm sorry. I pray for those that are flooded out, that have had to endure, if any lives lost. But I'm not complaining. I'm thankful because we were at a drought. My land was pulling away from my house. So I'm not a gardener. And then they had restrictions on watering the grass at nighttime twice a week. I didn't have time for it. I'm not gonna lie. But I digress. I'm thankful. I'm thankful for the cool, wet weather that we're having because the hot, dry heat was wreaking havoc on me, my lungs, and my home. So I'm thankful. And in those moments, those seasons of disappointments, I just want to say there's seasons of trials, test, make you stronger, make you aware, make you wiser, make you understand some things, allow some revelation to be done. Sometimes to help somebody else in your life that you love. that really needs to see it. Okay, so on that note, I'm very personable. I would love to explore YouTube more. I started the other day trying to be consistent. If you don't just get up there and say hi. I am long winded, as you can see, but I'm going to learn how to tone it down to under 10 minutes. I'm going to master that. And that will be something to master with me. I like to talk. I've learned that my voice was part of my therapy in my healing. So I talk all the time. Okay? Anyway, I'm going to go. I think I need a nap before I finish my ventures for today. I have a big event coming up Tuesday, the 30th. And I can't wait to spill what will be going on. Uh, I think I'm going to do it after the event uh, to see my own reaction. I'm a nervous wreck. I'm not going to lie to you. I am a nervous wreck. I know guys in control. Okay, so on that note, I'm going to let you go. Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe is what I hear people say. Make a comment. You want to make a comment, and I'm gonna tell you now. Let's not be ugly. Let's not be derogatory. I like jokes. Some things are funny, but let's just be mindful of other people. I know some people struggle with that. So if you really struggle, just don't make comments at all. Don't do that. Because I still struggle with my flesh. Sometimes I come back. I don't want to do that. I don't want to. Okay. All right. Anyway, Lavinia out. Those seasons of disappointment are only for a season and definitely for a reason. Okay. Talk to you later. Bye bye.